Elite competition means newly promoted sides must operate with near Champions League level precision, simply to survive midfield battles against the division's heavyweights. Top-flight performance data shows Sunderland competing physically and structurally, yet still exposed in central control against opponents with elite ball progression and dual dominance. Closing that gap is not about signing in volume, but about adding players who immediately raise the technical floor. Market valuation trends point to a narrow window where Premier League spending power can exploit financial pressure elsewhere in Europe. Against clubs with deeper squads and continental experience, Sunderland's edge lies in targeting proven, peak-age midfielders who reduce volatility and stabilise tempo. This stage of the season tests whether ambition can translate into authority on the pitch. According to Il Messaggero, Sunderland remain actively interested in pursuing Matteo Guendouzi from Lazio, despite growing interest from other European clubs. The report suggests that previously mentioned advances from rival suitors are less developed than assumed, keeping Sunderland firmly in the race. High-performance recruitment strategies are being tested by external pressure. Lazio's financial constraints continue to create market volatility, while Sunderland's readiness to engage at around £21.5 million signals confidence in long-term asset security rather than short-term optics. The tactical evolution on Wearside is focused on compactness, aggressive transitions, and vertical circulation. However, Premier League metrics show a recurring drop-off in ball retention under sustained pressure. Guendouzi's profile directly addresses that weakness. His Serie A data highlights high dual volume, progressive carries and consistent involvement in both first and second phases of build-up. From a market perspective, the 26-year-old sits firmly in his prime asset window. Unlike developmental prospects, his value curve is protected by immediate output. For a Premier League side dealing with fixture congestion and physical intensity, that profile lowers risk across different match states. Elite competition also shapes the player's stance. Guendouzi has indicated a preference for clubs involved in European competition, with reported interest from Atletico Madrid, Fenerbahce and Galatasaray. That creates a leveraged challenge Sunderland must counter through sporting centrality rather than brand prestige. Modern recruitment increasingly hinges on role importance. Sunderland can offer guaranteed minutes, leadership responsibility and system relevance. Elite European sides may offer status, but not always centrality. From a performance standpoint, Guendouzi would project straight into Sunderland's starting 11. His presence would improve resistance to the press and second ball recovery, reducing defensive exposure against high-tempo opponents. The midfield would gain a reference point capable of dictating rhythm rather than reacting to it. Resale dynamics also remain favourable. Premier League exposure has historically inflated midfielder valuations, even without European football, helping to protect downside risk if competitive objectives shift. Elite competition demands more than survival logic. Sunderland's continued pursuit reflects a move towards assertive, data-led market behaviour. Guendouzi represents a credibility test, converting Premier League status into genuine authority. Whether it happens will come down to speed, conviction, and Sunderland's willingness to challenge hierarchy in a market that rarely waits.